All right, let's talk about a massive shift that's happening in the job market, one that's quietly creating a 1000x gap between professionals. And no, this isn't about some new tool or app. It's about a whole new way of thinking that's going to define, literally, the next decade of your entire career. Look, we're living inside one of the most critical windows in professional history. Right now, between today and 2030, the market is doing a massive, rapid-fire reevaluation of every single human skill. What was valuable yesterday could be worthless tomorrow, and skills that seem kind of niche today could suddenly be worth a fortune. This isn't some far-off future prediction. It is happening as we speak. So what even is this great skill repricing? Let's break down what this huge economic shift actually means for you, and more importantly, who stands to win big? Okay, so here's the core dynamic. On one hand, the value of just doing the work, coding a function, designing a graphic, writing a paragraph. That value is plummeting. Why? Because AI can do it faster and cheaper. But on the other hand, the value of orchestrating, managing, and directing those AI systems, that is skyrocketing. The key takeaway is this: the market is shifting its rewards from the doer to the director. This is the mental model you have to burn into your brain. For years, we've thought of AI as a better tool, like a smarter wrench or calculator. That's over. Today, you have to see AI as a team of infinitely scalable, hyper-competent employees. You literally have a world-class programmer, a senior copywriter, and a brilliant data analyst on your team, just waiting for you to tell them what to do. The only question is, are you a good manager? And that question leads us right to the central conflict that every single professional is facing right now. It boils down to a choice between two totally different ways of thinking and working. And I want you to really ask yourself this. Take a second, because your answer is probably going to determine the entire path of your career for the next 5 years. Are you the one down in the trench with the shovel, or are you the one up on the hill with the map? This just illustrates the difference perfectly. The digger, with that old-school execution mindset, is always asking, how do I do this? They see AI as, a fancy search engine to help them dig a little faster. Their output is linear. They work harder, they produce a little more. The commander, though, they're asking a totally different question. What system can I build to do this forever? They see AI as their team, and they focus on the workflow. Their output isn't linear, it's exponential. So here's the crucial point. The commander's value isn't their personal output. It's their ability to design and manage systems. They're not getting paid to do the work. They're getting paid to architect the work and then delegate it to their AI team. That's where the real value is created now, not by doing, but by unlocking the system's potential. So how do you actually become a commander? It's not about your personality. It's a very specific skill set. It's like a new operating system for your professional life. So let's look at the blueprint. This formula right here basically captures the new equation for value in the world. On one side, you've got AI's raw execution power, and it's scaling exponentially. On the other side, that's you. That's the human element. Our role is no longer to be the engine. It's to be the architect. Our value now comes from our definition power. Our ability to clearly define the problem, the goal, and the path to get there. And that definition power really breaks down into these 3 skills. First, decomposition. Can you take a huge goal and just break it down into tiny, super clear tasks an AI can understand? Second, judgment and taste. When AI gives you 100 options, can you be the one to pick the single brilliant one? Your personal taste is now a critical business asset. And third, building your agent matrix. This means you stop writing one-off prompts. You start training and curating a whole team of specialized AIs that you can deploy at a moment's notice.
This brings us to a whole new metric for your career success. Forget years of experience on your resume. The new question is, what's your leverage rate? How much AI-driven output can you generate and direct for every hour of your own time? That's your new professional stock price.
And when you combine that commander mindset with this new management OS, the results are, well, they're staggering. We are looking at a productivity leap on a scale we have never seen before in human history. 1,000 times. No, that is not a typo. It is not hyperbole. This is the actual scale of the productivity dividend we are talking about. The difference between a digger and a commander isn't 10% or 20%, it's entire orders of magnitude. I mean, just look at this chart. It says it all. The old model of individual output, just working harder and longer, it barely moves the needle. But when a commander effectively directs their AI team, the output just skyrockets.
This is the gap that's opening up in the professional world, the gap between linear value and exponential value.
So, as we wrap this up, I really want to leave you with a sense of optimism. Because it's so easy to hear all this and feel anxious, but that is exactly the wrong takeaway. What's happening right now is the great equalizer. It doesn't matter what your background is or how many years you've been doing your job, the rules are being reset to zero. For anyone who's willing to adopt this new way of thinking, this is a golden age of opportunity. It's a chance to build, to create, and to achieve things at a scale that was previously just unimaginable. So the final takeaway is this. It is time to put down the shovel. Stop focusing on the manual task that's right in front of you. Lift your head, look at the map of the future, and start leading your team as a commander. The future isn't just coming, it is here for the taking.